We are set up with Team Blue. We got ourselves Team Dead. Oh, we got, oh, I like the names. I like the names of these bad boys. Let's get them in here. We got ourselves Dead, playing some Beast Mastery, making a play. We got ourselves Harry Daughter. Wait, Harry Daughter. How you doing, my man? We got ourselves Muri, we got ourselves Prox, and we got ourselves Nala playing some sub. I like it, I like it. We got ourselves BG Boo, playing some Shadow Priest, Langion, Lightspath, Soda Player, and Cyforce? What's up, fam? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. We gotta have Langion going up first versus Harry Daughter, stun coming out of the bat. Is Harry Daughter playing Destro? It's hard to tell right now. I guess we'll find out in just a second. Huge shield coming out a little bit early. Not even sure what kind of shield it is. Is that the new raid shield? By any measure, is that what's going on here? Her daughter is going to have massive Malik Necrotic stacking up on him. That's going to be a Lichborn out of Langion with AMS as her daughter slinging big case bolts into him. That's going to be Infernal dropping in the fight. Langion is going to get hit with a horror effect. Chickens out of it. That's going to be Malik onto Harry Daughter, I think. Unless it was Malik onto Langion, he just had AMS still for it. Interrupt coming onto Harry, who's going to get the cables in there. Langion is continuing to heal. That's going to be oh my god, his health is going down so fast. Does get himself a death back. Cataclysm to follow. Gonna slam him into an immolate, making sure to get the dot, rolling against extra hard. Both of these guys are so low in health. Harry could go for a massive Casbolt. Betsy Casbolt to follow. Is that going to be enough to end it? Does he have it? Stun coming in. Trink inside of it. Langion get himself a little bit of a heal. Back-to-back death strikes. Fear coming out again. Does Harry have anything? Fear coming out again. No, not gonna happen. Harry is gonna go down, get cleaved down by the pet. That's gonna be up next with Nala. Nala making sure to take down Langion. Gonna get a Malik a little bit early. Get the shot to follow. Continuing to get some pressure into Langion. Back-to-back stuns. Trying to get this Eviscerates to work. That's gonna be Lichborn coming down for Langion. Does he have enough to do this? AMS coming out. Big heals. And Nala's gonna bail out of it with his big heals. That is going to be Lichborn used for Langion. No AMS available either. Nala is just trying to set it up for a dot. Maybe give himself a full kidney onto Langion. Does land a full kidney. Does he have a Shadow Blades in there? Does he have a Shadow Dance? Does get the Shadow Strikes in there. Big of his rate takes him out. Nala, if you want to play around in the enemy pillar, in the enemy zone, just to get the Shadowy Duel, you are allowed. If you do want to use that, play around their pillar so you can use Shadowy Duel, you're allowed. Play whatever pillar you want, but for that Shadowy Duel for sub, I allow it. Full kidney coming into Light's path. He's going to have that shield rolling from the new raid. Hopefully it's not the weapon. Hopefully it's just the bracers. The bracers being, it gives you like 25k shield. While the shield holds up, you have haste. Langion getting hit with a flag of ownership. While that shield holds up, you have haste. When the shield pops, you don't have haste. So it's like you have stats, but you also get a shield. Once the stats are gone, once the shield is gone, those stats are gone. So in a sense, for PvE, I think it's actually a decent item to wear. It usually does have a good reproc rate. For PvP though, it might be the most busted thing. I guess we'll find out with Lightspath. He was lucky enough to get them. That's gonna be cheap shot. Still hasn't cracked through that shield. That shield is still holding up. Got a full Mark for us in Venom, and then the shield still holds. And the shield is back up and running again. Unless he's got the weapon shield. Now it just leaves. Wait, is that the weapon that he's using? Like the tank weapon? Two-hander? I guess we'll find out in a bit. Up next is going to be Dead. That was enough for Nala to just leave. I guess the shield is continuing. Procket onto Lightspath. Hodge coming down onto Dead. As Lightspath is going to get hit with a stun. Shield hasn't broken still. We do see where that shield is at though. That shield is like constantly refreshing or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Lightspath is going to be able to hit the pet for a bit. That's going to be a trap to knock him out in the open. He's going to try to get the damage onto Dead as he's going to bail out of there. Maledict onto Lightspath. Continue doing as much damage as he can. That's going to be feign death for a moment. Lightspath is going to get the Shield of Vengeance up and running. Shield upon a shield. Bubble Boy coming out. Big Wings coming in. Once they get that Shield of Vengeance to pop, that's going to be a freezing trap to follow the massive shield on him. Dead still has a range on him. Getting the pet back in there, letting the pet do work. Shield of Vengeance popping, but the other shield is still holding on. Wait, does that shield even do anything? It looks like it is, but he's burning through his health. Lightspath's gonna go popping big wings. Big defensive coming in for Dead though, with a pet heal off of that. Dead is gonna get himself a disengage away from Lightspath. Hand of Freedom is still up and running for him. It absorbs 50% of the damage taken. Broken BS. Wait, absorbs 50% of the damage taken? Does that shield stay the whole time? As a 40k perma shield? That's what it looks like. Holy shit. Lightspath is going to try to see if he can get an angle onto Dead. Hodge coming down. Does this Paladin figure out the code? Does he found the hacks? He did get knowledge to literally just leave. Dead is still trying to fight it out. Struggling though, as Lightspath's health hasn't moved even an inch. That's going to be stunned onto Lightspath right now. The pet is doing severe amount of damage. Dead is going to pop in some cooldowns right now onto Lightspath. Seeing if it makes it happen. He is getting into his health, but the shield hangs on. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance on top of that though. Freezing Trap onto Lightspath. Not going to bubble or bop it. And Dead forced to walk out slowly with that slow. Dennis is gonna come to camo, dude. He's like, okay, I gotta give it a second. Can Lightspath be defeated at all? Can Lightspath be defeated at all, though? To be honest, Lightspath is playing this game. I feel like Dead is outplaying him on every corner. Lightspath is surviving thanks to the shield, but if Lightspath didn't have that shield, he would have been dead years ago. Is that the feel? I hope I'm not the only one that gets this feeling, chat. But Dead is this trooper, man, playing Beast Mastery, not even his main spec, and he's still living this long. 35% dampening. We might have to see high dampening for that shield to be broken. Lightspath is going to get himself a bop. I wonder if Dead's pet does have a way to dispel that bop. That's going to be cycling. No bubble, no bop available anymore. Hosh coming out. Dead is going to trick it out of it. He's going to bail. Going to try to get himself some damage. Trap coming out. Does take out Dead. Lightspath is going to go for that tournament favor. You're going to flex on a guy that you just shielded. That's going to be Miradan up next. Shield of Vengeance for Lightspath. Damn. You know what? He's also running Energy Goggles. Those got fixed, by the way. Those got fixed too. So Lightspath was playing the abused playstyle prior. You know what? Lightspath, I wouldn't be surprised if he was playing with the Refracting Prism too. I won't be surprised if he was still using the Opulus Trinket, by the way, together with this weapon. I would not, I shit you not, chat. I wouldn't be surprised. That's bad though. That shield hasn't popped at all. It feels like he just keeps refreshing it. Finally, Mirror. Oh my god, Mirror taking so much damage from the guy. Look at that. That shield has no strength. And he's still pumping deeps. What is this? Lightspath is cleaving through Miradan back to back. Nothing he could really do. Prox is the last man standing as a feral. Can he finally take down this literally unkillable Paladin? He used Bubble, he used Bop, and it feels like he never had to use, never even had to. He's just absorbing everything. That is insane. Chat, we'll take a look at this weapon in just a second. That's going to be Prox getting that big in-card. No bubble, no bop available for Lightspath. No defensives. Big bite for Prox. Breaking through that shield finally. Lightspath, 44% damper. That shield is no longer quite as powerful. Needs to get it to Prox. Shield Proc it back up. It's going to absorb a portion of the damage, but Prox is just steamrolling through him. Big heal coming in for Lightspath. No shield, no Skull Bash available for Prox for quite a while. And Lightspath getting the shield back up, healing back up. Prox starting to take a bit of damage. Needs to maybe pre-wall some of the safeguards procking out for Prox off that. Going to go into Bear with a big renewal. Wall still needs to happen, and that's gonna be Lightspath still chasing after him. Souls are coming out. Short 1 minute trick coming out. Prox is gonna pre-wall it though. Lightspath looking like he's recovering back up again. That shield is in full stance again, boys. Full shield right now. Full shield. Prox went through his full cooldowns, going to go for regenerate and try to snag whatever healing he can. Went through everything. Incarn, full burst, bam, ready to go. Lightspath didn't have bubble, didn't have bop, didn't matter, didn't need him. Popping on damage onto Prox. Thorns are coming out. It's gonna get the Shield of Vengeance in it just for a little bit of that just insult to injury at this point. Prox is gonna get that big sprint out of there. Lightspath still on the chase. Hand of Freedom. Pony up. Bash comes in, trinkets out of it. Takes down Prox, doesn't he? Yep. Alrighty. Let's see the weapon that Deda has been rolling with, man. So everybody knows what he was using just now. It is the second boss weapon. We got a pop so we can see everything. Trident of Deep Ocean. Taking damage is a low chance to form a protected bubble around you for 40 seconds. That absorbs 25% of incoming damage up to 32.5k. When the bubble bursts, increase your primary stats. So classes that are agility users and strength users can use this. So monks can use this. Wait, monks are two-hander. So feral druids and red pallies and death knights can use this. Fury warriors can double stack it. But it's a 35% shield and it looked like it kept refreshing itself a lot. It doesn't have primary stats, it's just a lot of stamina, but it doesn't look like it made a difference. This definitely feels like it's a tank weapon though. Taking damage has a low chance to form a protective bubble, unless you are a DPS that wants to take a lot of damage. Because I don't see how a DPS, unless you like stand on fire just to get the primary stat to proc. But I guess I could see in PvE. I was literally thinking it's just a tank weapon though. Wait, gear filter. Is it on Red Pally loot table even? Paladin. Yeah, it's on Red Pally. Not protection, but it is on Red Pally. What about some of the other classes? Warrior. Fury. It is on their loot table. Windwalker, no? Yeah, Windwalker needs one-hander. So if you're a Feral, Unholy Death Knight, Fury Warrior, Arms Warrior, or Red Pally, you might as well go do the raid and hope that this weapon procs. Get a reroll on this weapon, use it while you got it. It gives you a ton of, it doesn't give you a lot of stamina. And I was thinking, I thought that was going to be busted. Does he also use Abyssal Speaker's Gauntlets? Your abilities have a chance to grant your shield absorbing 33k damage for a minute. While this shield persists, you gain haste. So this shield on its own, like if it's not up, you lose a lot of haste. But when it's not, when it is up, you gain a lot of haste. So this is more a DPS than a tank thing. Yeah, the shield is nice. But for DPS, you basically want to maintain that shield and stay out of bad to maintain that shield. Yeah, I feel like Blizzard should have been a little bit more careful with this, you know? I mean, they just had Battle for Dalaran Opulence Trinket Fiasco, where even healers were running this trinket. So they nerfed this one for 50% unless you're a tank, and they nerfed every one of the healer trinkets by 50% unless you're a healer, so healers can still use them. A healer using this trinket, completely understandable, my dude. A tank using Opulence in PvP, understandable, have a nice day. But like an Arms Warrior using Diamond, Lace, Refracting Prism and not needing a heal from his healer is absurd on a whole another level. An Arms Warrior, you know what I mean? Yeah, so letting you guys know, on EU right now, next reset, go do Crucible, do it on Normal, do it on Heroic, hell, do it on LFR when it comes out, you still get a 380. That's a pretty decent item level for current patch, and you still got a 30k shield. Might as well use it, boys. Honestly, boys, do get this weapon, abuse it, make everybody hate it so much in PvP that Blizzard takes action earlier. Please go make a forum post about it or something. Oh my god, that's gonna make duels in particular, PvP in general is gonna be kind of lame, but duels, oh god, we just got through the prism, dude. We just had the trinket nerfed, and now we get this. Why? Why? Do your part, boys. Abuse it so Blizzard nerfs it as fast as possible. That's the only way we can take care of it. They want to abuse it to ruin our fun, we will abuse it to ruin their fun. That's how we gotta fucking do it, boys. That is my homework for all y'all on EU and everybody watching on A. I had a good day. I had a good stream. We had a good set amount of duels, boys. Appreciate it so much coming. Good luck. Have fun, everybody. Hope everybody gets this weapon. Abuse the shit out of it, boys. Keep using it as a DPS. Go into battlegrounds. Go into skirmishes. Go into like 1200 arenas. Go into high rater arenas. Use the spam the shit out of this pole arm.